just want to make some adjustments to the lights. I'm going to try some different rotations here. Take it back to 0 where it was. Keep going. Let's go the other direction into minus. Just want to get a nice bit of contrast on this. Something like that. I had it at 150 before. Try it to negative. I quite like that. It's cool. And also the one thing I want to change in the yogurt very quickly. Just going to bring the subsurface down to half. Just make it seem a bit more dense, less transparent. Cool. Okay, so let's get the depth of field working. So if I just press H here to fill my screen up and head into my Arnold tab on the camera and head into depth of field, click enable depth of field. We won't see anything yet. We need an aperture. Okay, so if I put this to, I don't know, 1, should become, yeah, it's very, very blurry, can't see anything. So this value typically needs to be very, very low. So let's try 0.1. That's better. I'm going to try changing the focus distance, so where we actually, you know, at which points are we focusing. Let's try 0.5. See, it's around here now. I'm going to bring it a bit closer. So we're getting a focus kind of on this blueberry and this piece of chocolate here, it looks like. I'm going to drop this down again. 0925. There we go. So we're off in the background. We got really just completely out of focus, really blurry there, bringing the attention here into the foreground. Cool. Okay. Let's go ahead and prepare the render. So back into our Arnold ROP. Most important setting for removing noise are your samples, AA samples. It's not too bad at the moment here. Let's raise this up to 5. Okay, be careful because, you know, the higher this number, the more, the longer your render will take. If you can identify specifically where the noise is coming from, you can target. If you've got a very noisy subsurface, you can raise this. If your diffuse or specular is noisy, transmission, you can raise these to target those areas. But we're pretty good here, it's not too bad. Remember, you can also always raise samples specifically in your lights. Here you can add samples, which tends to be a bit less expensive in terms of time. Cool. I'll turn off the progressive render. And what else? Let's see. Here, I'm not going to do it myself, but you can add your AOVs. Okay, if you want to add your, sorry, not there. If you go to plus here, you can add any AOV you need for your compositing. All right. Cool. So let's go ahead and pull out a full render and we'll see how that comes out. There we go. Render's finished there. Didn't take too long on my system here, about 5-10 minutes. Looks pretty nice. Got a nice focus on in the foreground here. Well, kind of a bit past the foreground. In the foreground, we got some out of focus here, out of focus in the background. You can see just a little bit of these kind of highlights in the yogurt. Some nice texture on the pieces of chocolates there. You get a sense of the blueberry being transparent, being the subsurface. You get a bit of glow from it. and all in all quite nice. Still a little bit of noise in the background there because of the depth of field. Few different ways you can get rid of that would be, again, raising the samples. You could try denoising as well. I think you do need to have an NVIDIA card to use that. Again, it depends on your machine. The best option is to raise samples to get a clean result. So to render out your full sequence, if you come here to the output and your output picture, so here you need to type in the address or where you want to save your files to. So here into HIP, render, we could create a new folder. I've already got a couple there. Final or preview, we could make final.version2, accept, and I'm going to type final.version2 and then we use $F for the frame number so that we can actually save a sequence, and we have 3. We're only going up to 70, so I'll do 3, or 2 would be fine. So we have 3 digits, and then I normally work with the EXRs, but you can save a PNG, JPEG, TIFF, whatever you need. Accept, stop that, and make sure that we change this to frame range. Automatically there we've got it set up 1 to 70. Again, you can add your AOVs as you need them. Renders to disk, and enjoy your render.